or murdered. But it's amazing how you see these young men are basically assassinated. In essence, that's what it seems like.
I agree.
They've been assassinated, and when you see a movement beginning to happen, but then you try to water it down, saying everybody matters.
Now, the folks out here that are watching our conversation have heard you say that you're hopeful about the future.
Yes.
You've talked about not just talking the talk, but you're walking the talk by the work you do in the schools. You seem to have and continue to receive real positive reactions, not only from the kids, as they develop a strong sense of kingship and queenship and black identity,
Right.
but it seems to trickle down to the families
Yes.
who didn't have that sort of education.
Yes.
Now, we all are part of systems that can work together, education, mental health. What are some of the things that you would like the listeners and the viewers of this video to take with them so we can create a more concentrated educational mental health system that not only looks to help individuals but really helps to promote justice, which is a source for prevention of mental health and physical health problems?
Well, I think one of the biggest things is exposure. Make sure that the kids as well as the parents know what's going on in the school. So that comes back to the teachers having that relationship with the students as well as with the parents. You know, you have to do the dirty work, is making the phone calls and everything, so that they know what's going on, and just just being there for these kids, and sometimes being there for the parents also.
And when counselors or teachers call the parents, it's not always for something they're doing wrong,
No,
but it's for when they're doing right.
it's a lot of times you can call doing right for when they're doing right. You can say that, hey, I just want to let you know that Johnny is doing really, really well in school. Johnny's making such good progress as the school year's been going on. You know, it goes a long way with parents.
You're going to shock a lot of parents because
Yes.
usually they get a phone call, and traditionally, so being able to reinforce, every parent loves their child.
Yes.
The circumstances that the parents may be good may not be good,
Right.
but they love their children.
Yes.
Having someone from the school call and talk about the goodness that they're manifesting in school, that's a way of really connecting the teacher, the counselor with the parent,
Yes.
under the same guise of being proud for the youngster.
Yes.
Any other things you'd like the audience to take with them?
Again, what I was saying about exposure, you have to be able to get students out into different areas that they may not have ever experienced, just to show them that the world is so much bigger than where they're currently staying. If I've asked my wife, I don't know if this is going to happen or not, but I have a particular student who I'm interested in bringing out to our house for Thanksgiving.
Oh boy, that's
You know,
nice.
and where we stay is not in the inner city, but just to show you that there's so much more out here than just being in the city. And I'm a city boy. I'm to the core. I love being in the city, and but my wife is more suburban country, and but I also think that the kids that I have, they would love to be able to see where she grew up, or this particular area, because they don't get to see it. And it makes me think I have this thing called a do now, that all the teachers in the school do, but one of the writing prompts that I had them write about was, would you rather live in the city, or would you rather live in the suburbs or the country? And at least 75% of them said that they would love to be out in the suburbs or the country, because they wouldn't have to hear gunshots or ambulance or fire trucks or things like that. And it just made me take a step back, just to say, you know what, a lot of these kids have never been outside of the city, or if they did get outside the city, the first place they went to was Chicago, which I love, but that might even be
worse
than Milwaukee.
Yes, yeah. Well, as we travel the country and we do these filmings on taking it to the streets, we find very interesting people out there, from homeless people to immigrants to just a broad range of folks. But, the discussion we had tonight strikes me as inspirational for a couple of reasons. One, your own personal story and your family is one that is really admirable, regardless of color, regardless of ethnic background. You've had opportunities, you've taken advantage of them. I got to put a plug in for athletics, because athletics is so important in
Yes.
people's lives, male and female. And I hear you can run a dazzling 440 in track. In fact, it was a scholarship.
It was a scholarship at Southern University under the leadership of the late Johnny L. Thomas. He's in the NCAA Track Hall of Fame. He was a fantastic coach. He was a father figure. He was just a fantastic man.
And this gentleman's name again?
Johnny L. Thomas.
Johnny L. Thomas.
Senior.
I'm going to have to internet him and check him out.
He's on there. He born and raised in Baton Rouge. He went to Southern University just like I did. The people who he touched, it's infinite. And the impact. The one thing that I could say that when I first walked into his office is he said, Shaman, all my boys graduate.
Whoa.
So he
Whoa.
had to have at least, to my knowledge, has to be like a 98% graduation rate.
Fantastic.
His boys graduated,
That's
and
good.
we won championships. So that was what it was about.
And you were kings.
We were kings.
You were kings. And you
Yes.
continue to be a king.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Geez, I appreciate out of your busy schedule and your family. I understand you having a baby come into the world.
Yes, due in mid-March. I'm excited.
As a father, myself, I wish you nothing about good health and happiness and joy
Thank you.
throughout that. As we travel this country, we are inspired and we learn concrete things. We just don't talk about talking, we talk about what we do. And the information about what you do, I believe, will inspire the viewers to do differently than they currently do. And if we can do more, not 100% more on 10 things, but if we all can do 5% more on one thing, and we add up that 5% going around the country, we will change this society.
Yes.
It's people like you, Shaman, that give me inspiration and hope for the future. And I can't thank you enough for your dedication as a father, as a teacher, as a human being that really is inspiring and motivating to me. For the viewers of this video, we encourage you to review other resources that are available on our website. You can go to creatingjustice.net. That's all lowercase, no spaces, creatingjustice.net. You'll be able to see this video posted along with other videos and resources that we hope that you can utilize and share with colleagues, bring into your classrooms, bring to elementary schools, bring to your religious communities, give to your coaches, so that we can work together to build a new society based on truth, justice, freedom, and most importantly, peace. The peace that we need today, the peace that Shaman and others around the country are helping to promote. Thank you for taking the time to view tonight's video, Taking It to the Streets, here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I want to thank you again.
Thank you
Great
so
job.
much.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Appreciate it. We're just going to give it a couple of seconds to just edit itself, and then we can put some flashes at the end. Good job, man. Good job. 2 for 2. Man, you were terrific. You were natural. That's what I liked, man. You were natural.